Welcome back to another episode of Sweet Tea and Stories. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite show growing up as a kid. And the name of that show was Recess. So the premise of it was exactly what it sounded like. Is these kids every day, they were just ready for recess, ready to get out of the classroom and go play. And they're just a group of kids. And kind of the leader, if you want to call it, his name was T.J. Detweiler. And he was always wore like a green jacket and a red hat. And he was kind of like the leader of them all and always leading them into mischief and getting them out of trouble as well as getting them into trouble. And that show used to come on a thing called One Saturday Morning. And every Saturday morning, me and my brother would get up, we'd watch cartoons, eat a bowl of cereal, and just have fun. And I just really loved watching that show. And there were some other shows like Doug and Pepper Ann, and there's a lot of shows there's a lot of nostalgia around that for me. But the one that's really, really stood out, and even just last weekend, we watched a movie called Recess the Movie. And it was just kind of cool to like revisit that and, kind of see all the gang as an adult. And I do periodically watch that show as an adult. I just think it's a lot of fun. And this is kind of a reminder to always try to find those things that make you feel like a kid sometimes. Because, we're all adults and stuff sometimes. And so it's fun to remember those things that take you back to childhood. And whether that's a show, a movie, a memory, a place. And but that show just really stood out to me, and still to this day I just love that show. And it's called Recess. So there again, thank you so much for joining me again on another episode of Sweet Tea and Stories. We'll talk to you soon. See you later. Adios.